I've started a journey to listen to all of Madonna's albums leading up to Confessions so I can react to Confessions 2 coming out this summer. I've never listened to Madonna previous to this, except for, of course, some of her biggest tracks I've heard over the years. And today we are listening to Like a Prayer. Now, I've already listened to her first three studio albums. And you can see I have her debut self titled behind me, which has been my favorite of the three so far. But I've really been enjoying the journey. I've listened to some other singles, I've watched some music videos, VMA performances. You can catch all of that here on the YouTube channel and some stuff that doesn't make it to the channel over on my Patreon, full and uncut. But today we are listening to Like a Prayer. And when I thought of Madonna before starting this journey, I gotta be honest, I thought of two songs. The first one was Hung Up, because Hung Up came out when I was a child, and I heard that song a lot, and I really love that song. So that was my Madonna song before this whole journey. And then it was Like a Prayer. Not only because it's hugely popular already, but then, in addition to that, a couple of years ago, became super popular again because it was used slash remixed for Deadpool and Wolverine. So it was all over the internet. What was that, 2 summers ago at this point? So I've heard this song, I wouldn't quite say ad nauseum, but I've heard this a lot, especially in the last 2 years. So this lead single, or not the lead single, it's the first song on the album, and it's the title track. Uh, Not going to be a first time listen. However, as I look through the rest of this album, not a single other song rings any bells. So we've had a few songs on her first three albums that I didn't recognize the title, and once listening to it, okay, I think I've heard this before, or I'm familiar with the hook. That might happen here. But as I look through it, nothing rings a bell off the top besides Like a Prayer. So we're going to jump into that 5 minute, 40-second track here. And we're going to listen to that, just because I've heard it before, I'm not going to skip it, obviously. I want to know how it plays into the album. Having your title track as track number 1 is an interesting choice. So let's give it a listen. Headphones on. Here is the album cover for Like a Prayer. And I'll just say right off the bat, favorite album cover so far. I've said this before, but my least favorite type of album cover is the oh so common picture of the artist's face. Not that there's anything bad. I understand marketing purposes. I'm a marketing guy myself. I get it. But literally anything else I prefer. And so I have no idea why this is the album cover, or what, if this, relates at all to the album. But I already like it the most because it's not a photo of her face. So, all right. Let's get jumping in to the first track, Like a Prayer.
Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like home. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you there in the midnight hour. I can feel your power, just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there. I hear your voice.
Blowjobs.
It's like an angel sighing. I have no choice.
Yeah. Get it? Get it?
Voice feels like flying. I close my eyes. Oh God, I think I'm falling out of the sky. I close my eyes. Heaven help me when you call my name.
Excellent drops. Excellent drops on the track.
Down on my knees. I wanna take you there in the midnight hour.
This kind of angelic background vocals during the verses, and then that drop into the hook.
I'll take you there.
Oh yeah, they got the church choir in the background.
You whisper softly to me. You're in control, just like a child. Now
Damn, this song is so long.
You're here with me. It's like a
At least
dream.
it's a banger, though.
Let the choir sing when you call my name.
Oh, yeah.
A little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you there in the midnight.
Should we start the claps?
Can feel your power, just like a
I can't clap on the beat.
I'll take you there when you call my name. It's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you there in the midnight hour. I can feel your power, just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there.
Ooh. All right.
Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like home, just like a prayer. Your voice can take me there, just like the news to me. You are a mystery. Just like a dream, you are not what you seem. Just like a prayer, no choice, your voice can take me there. I'll take you there. It's like a dream to me. Just like a prayer, I'll take you there. I'll take you there. It's like a dream to me. Oh, yeah. I'll take you there. Just like a prayer, your voice can take me there. Just like the news to me, you are a mystery. Just like a dream, you are not what you seem. Just like a prayer, no choice, your voice can take me there. Just like a prayer, your voice can take me there. Just like the news to me, you are a mystery. Just like a dream, you are not what you seem. Just like a prayer, no choice, your voice can take me there. Your voice can take me
All right. You know, I will say maybe I was listening to a radio cut or different in the past when I've listened to it. I don't know if I've listened to the full 5 minute, 40-second track. So I was not as familiar with that back half that gets a little bit more change up instrumentally. I'm glad it wasn't just 5 minutes, 40 seconds of only, the first half repeating and repeating. That's what I thought was going to happen. But it gets down and dirty with it. Meg, what's up, Meg? Like a Prayer video was so controversial that it sparked worldwide protests, religious backlash, and even cost Madonna a major corporate deal. It changed pop culture forever. Well, W Madonna. And yeah, we are going to watch the video as well after this album, and that'll come to YouTube. So looking forward to that. We'll see. Of course, this is years later. Won't have that same impact, and I'm sure a bunch of people have taken what she did and pushed it much further by today. But it's still nice to look back and look at the innovation of it, and I'm interested in it. It should be fun. But yeah, as an opening track, look, I'm not trying to make it sound like I don't like this song. I love this song. The thing is, I've heard it a million times, so I'm not going to have a ton of new insights. But what I will say is, if I had never heard this song, if I had somehow escaped Like a Prayer my entire life and I heard it for the first time today, this would have been one of my favorite Madonna songs up to this point. It's an excellent opener to an album. It is, the angelic choir church vocals playing into the gimmick of the song being a sexual innuendo about praying is hilarious. It's like one of those things that's both hilarious and is actually production wise very sound and actually makes the song really good. It's not just a gag and that's it. Like it actually works and makes the song memorable, unique, and I really love it. One of the best hooks that I've heard of Madonna's so far. And if this is what to expect from this album, then it could, in theory, be my favorite album up to this point. I'll be honest, going into this journey, this was one of the albums I was most looking forward to solely because I knew this song and really enjoyed it. And then, obviously hung up is later on Confessions. So, if that's nothing like the rest of this album, that would be disappointing, but we we shall see. But yeah, it's an incredible song. It's just unfortunately I can't get super hyped about it after hearing it for the thousandth time just now. But yeah, it's obviously incredible. So Ali said Lake of Prayer is also unsurprisingly in my top 5 Madonna tracks. Okay, that was actually the longest track of the album, so that's good news. Look, it's not that I don't like long songs. It's just it is what it is. But all right. Up next, Express Yourself on Disney Channel. Okay. Ooh, okay, kind of like a big band element.
Come on, girls. You believe in love? 'Cause I got something to say about it. And it goes something like this. Don't go for second best, baby. Put your love to the test. You got to make him express how he feels. And maybe then you know your love is real.
Keeping those background vocals, huh?
You don't need diamond rings or 18-karat gold. Fancy cars that go very fast. You know they never last. No.
True, true.
What you need is a big, strong hand to lift you to your higher ground. Make you feel like a queen on a throne. Make you love you till you can't come down.
Oh, nice.
Second best,
Get the male backing vocals too.
to the test. You got to make him express how he feels. And maybe then you know your love is real. Long stem roses are the way to your heart, but he needs to start with your head.
Who is this? Is this still her? Like what?
Very romantic. What happens when you're not in bed?
Oh, okay.
You deserve the best in life, so if the time isn't right, then move on.
So we're taking it out of the bed as well.
Second best is never enough. You do much better, baby, on your own. Don't go for second best, baby. Put your love to the test. You got to make him express how he feels. And baby, then you know your love is real. Express yourself. You've got to make him express himself.
This is so damn infectious.
So if you want it right now, make him show you how. Express what he's got, oh baby, ready or not. And when you're gone, he might regret it. Think about the love he once had. Try to carry on, but he just won't get it. He'll be back on his knees to express himself. You've got to make him express himself. Hey. What you need is a big, strong hand to lift you to your higher ground. Make you feel like a queen on a throne. Make him love you till you can't come down.
Okay. What? Okay. All right. um, I loved that so much. That was awesome. That was one of my favorite Madonna songs so far. That was great. Um, People in the chat are saying Ali says the single version is very different. Cash says I prefer the album version. Meg says the remix is the definitive version because it's the one using the music video. Most greatest hits collections. It's 100 times better. Oh my god. Well, I loved that. Maybe we'll have to add that to music videos we watch after the album because oh my goodness. First of all, just big, booming instrumentals. We keep those background vocalists. I hope they stick around on this album. And just the so infectious. I love these lyrics about how, don't go for second best, put your love to the test. And, he has to express how he feels about you. You don't need rings or gold or whatever, or fancy cars. You need, someone to lift you off higher ground, make them love you till you can't come down. Then they say, start with your head. What about when you're not in bed? Just basically don't settle with your choices in men, presumably. And that's totally, it's an awesome message. But also, just, oh, I love that production so much. And her vocals, like, at points, it almost didn't even sound like Madonna, the Madonna I've heard in these other three records. I mean, I know she has these backing vocals that are a bit deeper than hers, but I mean, just great. I mean, just excellent. I love that so much. That's awesome. What a great start to this album so far. I mean, this is awesome. I mean, who knows? It could all go downhill from here. For me, I don't know, but hopefully not, because the next one is called Love Song. And if anyone knows anything about me, I love love, and I love love songs. One of my favorite songs of all time is Lana Del Rey, Love. So we're gonna give it a listen. Hopefully, it's a good one. But after Like a Prayer and Express Yourself, I don't know. Is this a love ballad? Because how do you come down from that? I mean, track three is tough. It could be a spot to do that, I guess, but maybe not. Maybe it's that same infectious type sound, but for a love song, or maybe it's ironic. Maybe it's not a love song at all. It's a joke or something, like how Like a Prayer isn't about praying. That could be it too. All right, let's get jumping into it.
Je suis prête. Vous êtes prêts aussi?
Okay, was that French?
Are you wasting my time? Are you just being kind? Oh no, baby, my love isn't blind. Are you wasting my time? Are you just being kind? Don't give me one of your lines. Say what you mean what you say. Don't go and throw our love away. Strike me dead if I did you wrong. This is not a love song.
There it is. This is not a love song. All right, all right.
Now you just being kind.
Who's this on the track with her?
Am I losing my mind?
Losing your mind.
Oh, this is Prince? Oh, okay.
Oh no, baby.
It's almost like that. The production is almost like that 90s industrial sound.
Are you just being kind? Oh no, baby, my love isn't blind. Are you wasting my time? Are you just being kind? Don't go give me one of your lines. Say what you mean what you say.
Oh my god.
Don't go and throw our love away. God strike me dead if I did you wrong. This is not a love song. Ooh, you just be kind.
What?
Am I losing my mind? Ooh. Embrasse-moi
What?
comme un
What?
pour le dernier fois.
What'd you say? Prince was in the studio. What? What did she say?
Don't try to tell me what your enemies taught you. I'm good, but I just want you to know.
Okay. Oh my god, guys, what's happening? It's just fire. It's just so fire. This is insane. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm surprised, as if like obviously I wanted it to be good and everything like that, but it's just like, what? Okay, here's some fun facts. First of all, Prince, or the artist formerly known as Prince or whatever, um, actually one of my mom's favorite artists. So I'm sorry, mom, but I have never listened to Prince. I've never listened to a Prince song basically until right now. That's why I had no idea who it was when he came on the track. I mean, growing up, it was kind of like, oh, my mom likes Prince, whatever, and I didn't listen. So I'm sure like I've probably heard some songs in the background as a child, but now I understand. Now I understand. It's like, oh my god. I mean, first of all, not only before we even get to Madonna, Prince here on this is awesome, and love his vocals, and this industrial type sound works brilliantly for this. Again, I kind of guessed it, but to be fair, I threw out like 4 or 5 guesses, so of what it could be. But this subversion of called love song, but it's not a love song, and basically talking about just essentially that. Like, this is not a love song. She says, "Are you just being kind, contrary to what all your enemies told you?" All these things, and I love that. I love how they're kind of going back and forth on the track. And why does this not have Prince as a feature? Like, were features not a thing yet, or why wasn't it like Madonna and Prince or something? He just didn't want it. He just didn't care. Like, that's interesting to me. But regardless, that was one of my favorite, yet again, one of my favorite Madonna songs so far, and her vocals are incredible. And then she gets all raspy at the end and starts almost like yelling. Um, that was awesome. That was incredible. Um, yeah, I was just like overwhelmed with how good that was. Let's see. Allie said Madonna also wanted to work with Michael Jackson, but it never happened. She tried to change his style. He did not like it. Oh, that's unfortunate. I have heard Michael Jackson, obviously, but I haven't sat down and listened to like a Michael Jackson album in full in one listen. But obviously, I've heard a lot of his music. For our first 3 tracks, I couldn't really ask for more. They sounded different. They were all different, all new sounds for Madonna up to this point, and I loved all 3. Track number 4, "Till Death Do Us Part."
Like it's running out of time. You're not in love with me anymore. Wish that you would change what you want, 'cause you don't love me no more. Need so much, but not for me. Turn your back in my out of me. Something's wrong, but you pretend you don't see. I think I interrupt your life, but when you laugh it cuts me just like a knife. I'm not your friend, I'm just your little wife.
Oh, interesting.
Like it's running out of time. You're not in love with me anymore. I wish that you would change what you want. If you don't, like it's running out of time. You're not in love with me
That's sad.
Not like before. She takes the keys, he breaks the door.
Ooh.
She can't stay here anymore. He's not her anymore. The bruises they will fade away. You hit so hard with the things you say. Will
Hopefully, just with his words. That's bad too, but still.
grows. You're not in love with someone else. You don't even love yourself. Still, I wish you'd ask me not to go. Luck is running out of time. You're not in love with me anymore. I wish that it would change, but it won't. If you don't. Luck is running out of time. You're not in love with me anymore. I wish that it would change, but it won't. 'Cause you don't love me no more. He takes a drink, she goes inside. He starts to scream, the bases fly. He wishes that she wouldn't cry. He's not in love with her anymore. He makes demands, she draws a line. He starts to fight, she starts to lie. What is true when something dies? He's not in love with her anymore.
Ooh, here we go.
You're not in love with someone else. You don't even love yourself. Still, I wish you'd ask me not to go. Luck is running out of time. You're not in love with me anymore. I wish that it would change, but it won't. If you don't. Luck is running out of time. You're not in love with me anymore. I wish that it would change, but it won't. 'Cause you don't love me no more. You never laugh, not like before. She takes the keys, he breaks the door. She cannot stay here anymore. He's not in love with her anymore. He takes a drink, she goes inside. He starts to scream, the vases fly. He wishes that she wouldn't cry. He's not in love with her anymore. He makes demands, she draws a line. He starts to fight, she starts to lie. What's true when something dies? He's not in love with her anymore. She's had enough. She says the end. She'll come back. She knows it then. A chance to start it all again. Till death do us part.
Ooh, how about that? All right, nice fade out. For a track that's, very obviously kind of a somber theme here about a failed marriage, seemingly, the guy not being in love with her anymore. And I think she's still in love with him. I mean, she says even though he doesn't love anyone else, he doesn't even love himself, she still wishes he wouldn't ask her to go. So it seems like this is a one sided loss of being in love, which is horrible, of course, anytime anything like that happens. And it doesn't, necessarily even have to be anyone's fault. And it's unfortunate. Meg in the chat says "Till Death Do Us Part" is widely believed to be about Madonna's troubled marriage to Sean Penn. So if that is the case, that is very unfortunate. But I will say, for being such a somber song, I really respect how it doesn't wallow in itself. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love depressing music. But it has this kind of strumming, beat through the whole thing. And it kind of like almost makes it catchy. Like, you don't wanna be singing a catchy song about falling out of love or your marriage failing most of the time, but even in this scenario where she's talking about this, it's like one where it's still an enjoyable pop song, which is very hard to do in my opinion. And it's tried. Don't get me wrong, people try it a lot, even today and everything. And a lot of times, in my opinion, it doesn't really hit the market's looking for. I think this one does. I think it's a very powerful song. Hopefully not one that like someone would relate to personally. You don't want them in that situation, but it could be something someone relates to personally in a failing marriage or relationship. And how about that spoken word at the end? Talking about that, a chance to start it all again, do death to us part. And then this is it a breaking of a plate or a smashing of something? I know there's different wedding rituals for different cultures, but yeah, I really enjoyed that one. I don't know if I'd put it quite on that level of how impressed I was in the first two, but it's still a really great track that I really enjoyed. So honestly, at this point, we're like one really good track away from this already being my favorite album so far, definitively. I mean, I really like the debut album, but like even that one, it's 9 tracks, and not I wouldn't say it's like I don't love every single track on it necessarily. I enjoyed all of them, I think. But like for example, like Holiday and what was the other one? Everybody, like those weren't my favorite. So it's just like we're just a couple tracks away from. I mean, this I'm already in love with this. Like I already love this so much. So let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. Track number 5, Promise to Try. We got the piano. We really slowing it down?
Little girl, don't you forget her face, laughing away your tears when she was the one who felt all the pain. Little girl, never forget her eyes, keep them alive inside. I promise to try, but it's not the same. Keep your head held high, ride like the wind. Never look behind. Life isn't fair, that's what you said, so I try not to care. Little girl, don't run away so fast. I think you forgot to kiss her goodbye. Will she see me cry when I stumble and fall? Does she hear my voice in the night when I call? Wipe away all your tears, it's gonna be alright. I fought to be so strong, I guess you knew I was afraid you'd go away too.
This is about like maybe her mother.
Little girl, you've got to forget the past and learn to forgive me. I promise to try, but it feels like a lie. Don't let memory play games with your mind. She's a faded smile, frozen in time. I'm still hanging on, but doing it wrong. Can't kiss her goodbye, but I promise
Damn, dude. Cash says, I believe you are correct. Meg says, yes, died of breast cancer in 1963 when Madonna was only 6 years old. Fuck. Madonna said many times that losing her mother was the most defining event of her childhood. I mean, yeah, of course it is. Jesus. Holy shit, why is that on this album all of a sudden? Beautiful song, beautiful song, beautiful song. One thing I've been kind of hoping to hear from Madonna. She's had some slower songs and everything, but just like unless I'm forgetting one, maybe you guys can remind me. But if I did forget it, obviously it hasn't stuck with me too hard. Kind of just a straight up piano ballad, and not that I knew it was going to be about her, the passing of her mom, but I mean, Jesus, I'm super powerful. Thankfully my mom's still alive. I love her. We talk every day and stuff, but uh, you know, to relate to that, I mean, I can't imagine losing a parent so young. Um, that'd be horrible. And obviously, a great tribute to her mother in this song. I'm surprised I've never heard about it. I've had this thought with every song so far. Is like, why have I never heard about this? Like, why? I knew Madonna's like biggest hits. It's like, why are these not included in that? I mean, maybe they are, and I just haven't heard. You can only hear so many, I guess. But um, yeah, that's incredible. That's one of the best, I think, songs about a loss of a parent I've ever heard. I don't even want to like get into the lyrics or read them because I'm getting emotional. But um, yeah, that was great. Okay, I may be listening to that later and doing and doing something else while I'm listening to that. If you catch my drift, that I'm trying hard not to do here. So great song, and what a way to just continue this album and like the versatility of the album, and just to have a piano ballad there. Whew. Okay, man. I think that stamps it. We got half this album to go, but I think that these 5 tracks are already my favorite Madonna album. These next 6 songs I could just not like at all. It won't matter. Fuck. Okay. Yes, John says simple musically but beautifully done. And some of the best songs are, right? Okay, up next. Cherish. Here we go. Track number 6.
Cherish, cherish. So tired of broken hearts and losing at this game. Before I start this dance, I'll take a chance at telling you I want more than just romance. You are my destiny. I can't let go, baby. Can't you see? Cupid, please take your aim at me. Cherish the thought of always having you here by my side. Oh, baby, I cherish the joy you keep bringing it into my life. I'm always singing it. Cherish the strength you got, the power to make me feel good. And baby, I perish the thought of ever leaving. I never would. I was never satisfied with casual encounters. I can't hide my need for 2 hearts that beat with burning love. That's the way it's got to be. Romeo and Juliet, they never felt this way. I underestimate my point of view. Cherish the thought of always having you here by my side.
This is nice.
Cherish the joy you keep bringing it into my life. I'm always singing it. Cherish the strength you got, the power to make me feel good. And baby, I perish the thought of ever leaving. I never would. Can't get where I won't let you.
I never felt this way. Not even close. It's got a little bit of that doo-wop energy, you know what I mean?
Give me joy, my boy. I will always cherish you. Give me faith. Give me joy, my boy. I will always cherish your strength. Giving it to me, boy. Giving me all your love. Giving it to me, boy. Giving me cherish your love.
All right. Just a nice, shiny, romantic love song. A little bit of we've heard a little bit of that on previous Madonna albums thus far here and there, and I always enjoy it. It's a nice Cash Wednesday says here, nice palate cleanser after the last downer of a song. Definitely a different change of pace, and not in a bad way. It was different, but it was this album has had a lot of variety, and that's kind of the shiny doo-wop, romantic, Cupid hit me with your arrow, I'm in love with this boy, type song. I still really enjoyed it. That's probably one where, again, it doesn't need 5 minutes to tell that message, maybe not. I find it ironic that the shortest track on here is the one with the deepest message, Promise to Try. But, other than that, yeah, I enjoyed that one. It was nice. It was a nice, clean, shiny pop song. Don't know how much I would replay it. I mean, I really liked it, but I would definitely listen to it. Like, I'm not skipping it if I'm listening to the album or anything. But putting it on its own, yeah, it's just a nice, nice, fun one. All right, up next, Dear Jesse.
Baby face, don't grow so fast. Make a special wish that will always last. Rub this magic lantern, he will make your dreams come true. For you, ride the rainbow to the other side. Catch a falling star and then take a ride to the river that sings and the clover that brings good luck to you. It's all true. Big elephants and lemonade. Dear Jesse, hear the laughter running through the love parade. Candy kisses and a sunny day. Dear Jesse, see the roses raining on the love parade. If the land of make-believe is inside your heart, it will never leave. There's a golden gate where the fairies all wait and dancing moons for you. Close your eyes and you'll
This is weird.
as they comb their hair like a fountain of gold. You can never grow old where dreams are made. Your love
Pink Elephants and Lemonade.
Candy kisses and a sunny day. Dear Jessie, see the roses raining on the love parade. Your dreams are made inside the love parade. It's a holiday inside the love
Fuck it.
On the merry-go-round of lovers and white turtle doves, leprechauns floating by. This is your lullaby. Sugar plum fingertips, kissing your honey lips. Close your eyes, sleepyhead. Is it time for your bed? Never forget what I've said. Hang on, you're already there. Close your eyes and you'll be there, where the mermaids sing as they comb their hair. Like a fountain of gold, you can never grow old where dreams are made. Your love parade, pink elephants and lemonade. Dear Jessie, hear the laughter running through the love parade. Candy kisses and a sunny day. Dear Jessie, see the roses raining on the love parade. Your dreams are made inside your love parade. It's a holiday inside your love
I think this ending is my favorite part. Um. So okay. So so Cashman, as I said, this song was written by the producer for his daughter. He brought her into the studio one day, and Madonna took a liking to her, and they recorded the song. Well, that's cool. I wonder what Jesse's up to today. I will say, look, what other album can open up with a church choir song about blowjobs and then give you the trauma dump of, Promise to Try, and then give you a straight up intro to a kids show song. That's what this was. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's really cool that Madonna liked her and made this song for her. Maybe putting it on what could be a masterpiece of an album maybe it was an odd choice, but it reminded me of the theme song to Dragon Tales, if anyone ever watched that. Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. Loved that show. Yeah, there you go. Not much else to say. I like the playful angelic instrumentation, the strings, all of that. I mean, she went full gimmick on it. At least she didn't try to make it not what it is. As a song, it's cute. It's perfectly fine. She wanted to make a song for her producer's daughter. It's cool. Weird spot on the album, but I guess the silver lining being that the album really does have everything. It really does at this point. So I guess in that sense, it's cool. But I won't be surprised if when this is finished here, that's at the bottom of my track listing. Just not really a type of song for me. But there we go. Up next, Oh Father. All right, slowing it down again.
It's funny that way. You can get used to the tears and the pain. What a child will believe. You never loved me. You can't hurt me now. I got away from you.
Wow.
I never thought I would. You can't make me cry. You once had the power. I never felt so good about myself.
So, not the best relationship with her father, I'm guessing.
I lay down next to your boots and I prayed for your anger to end. Oh, Father, I have sinned. You can't hurt me now. I got away from you. I never thought I would. You can't make me cry. You once had the power. I never felt so good about myself. Oh, Father, you never wanted to live that way. You never wanted to hurt me. Why am I running away?
Oh, okay.
Oh, Father, you never wanted to live that way. You never wanted to hurt me. Why am I running away? Maybe someday, when I look back, I'll be able to say, you didn't mean to be cruel.
All right, all right. Have a little
Somebody hurt you too.
little forgiveness there.
You can't hurt me now. I got away from you. I never thought I would. You can't make me cry. You once had the power. I never felt so good. You can't hurt me now. I got away from you. I never thought I would. You can't make me cry. You once had the power. I never felt so good about myself.
All right, interesting. I gotta say, I respect that she's getting so personal on this album. First, obviously, with the "Till Death Do Us Part," supposedly about Sean Penn, "Promise to Try" about her mother who has passed when she was a child, and now her father, who I don't know if he was still alive or not at this point. Obviously, it's about him though, and the kind of pain that he caused her. That's really unfortunate to hear. Growing up doesn't seem like the most understanding or sympathetic figure, which is unfortunate. I didn't really grow up with my father. My parents got divorced when I was 5, so from 5 until 25 or so, I knew him. He was nearby, but didn't like have much of a relationship with him. But I can understand the trauma going through a parental relationship where they do have access to you and they are not, you know, it's tough to be a parent, I'm sure. I don't have any kids, but sometimes parents, you know, not everyone I think is fit to be a parent. Now, obviously, I'm really glad that Madonna is alive and was born, but I think unfortunately, in our world and society, I think that a lot of people have kids that either just don't want kids or they just think, oh, that's life. You have kids, and they don't really think about it, and then they're just not very good at being a parent. And it's an important job, debatably the most important job there is. Um, and I don't know anything about Madonna's mother or father, either of them. So I'm not trying to put that on them completely there, but I just find it very sad, and honestly it's a lot of parents, you experience that. It's just like, obvious things that I'm not a parent myself, but you just can't understand it. Or you go, why would you do that? And there's obviously the more heinous end of that of like abuse or anything, but even not that far, even just like being a shitty parent or just being a shitty human to your child. It's like, what are you doing? Stop. That's unfortunate. So I'm sorry she had to go through that. I don't know her personal experience, what it was like, but that's sad to hear. With that being said, not my favorite track on the album or anything. Not one that really hit me. Definitely not on the level of like Promise to Try. Maybe because that one has the more kind of like positive heartbroken thing, as to where this one's more about her trauma with her father, which totally, respectable to make a song about. And I do like how she even has that moment of forgiveness towards the end of the track. Maybe one day I can look back and realize why you did the things you did and not be mad at you. So I can respect that, the maturity of that for sure. All right, 3 tracks left. Keep It Together. Here we go. Oh, going back up to this. All right. Prince on guitar, says Cash Wednesday.
I got brothers, I got some sisters too. Stuck in the middle, tell you what I'm gonna do. Gonna get out of here, I'm gonna leave this place so I can forget every single hungry face. I'm tired of sharing all the hand-me-downs to get attention. I must always be the
She got that middle child syndrome. I'm a middle child myself.
The daddy said, listen, you will always have a home. Keep it together in the family. They're a reminder of your history. Brothers and sisters, they hold the key to your heart and your soul. Don't forget that your family is yours. I hit the big time. brought to me. I wouldn't change it for another chance. 'Cause love is bigger than any circumstance.
All right, all right.
Family.
So we got a positive message about the family, about our siblings.
Brothers and sisters, they hold the key to your heart and your soul. Don't forget that your family is gold. Together, keep it together forever and ever. Keep it together, keep it together forever and ever. Keep it together, keep it together forever and ever. Keep it together, keep it together forever and ever. Keep it together, keep it together forever and ever. Keep it together, keep it together forever and ever. Keep it together, keep it together forever and ever. Keep it together, keep it
All right, that's neat. That's neat. Another family relation song. Really, that's kind of a big theme of the second half of this album here. This one about her siblings. I looked it up real quick. She had 7 total siblings, 4 brothers and 3 sisters. It looks like 5 of them were full siblings, and then she had a brother and a sister that were born from her father's second marriage, half siblings. So that is a lot of siblings. Prince on that song. My chat's telling me, John and Cash Wednesday telling me, yet again, on the guitar. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed that sound. Liked the message. I have 3 brothers, no sisters myself. So I like the theming of that one, and I like how there's been 3 family type songs here. But if you include Dear Jessie as like a daughter figure, it could be even like 4. But they've all had different themes, different messages, different points, different purposes on the album. It is a bit much for one album, but if that's the theme she's going for, for the album, it's interesting. All right, it's time for the penultimate track of the album, one of the longest of the album, but not quite the longest. Spanish Eyes. Let's take a listen. How about this instrumentation?
I know for sure his heart is here with me. Though I wish him back, I know he cannot see. My hands trembling, I know he hears me sing. I light this candle and watch it throw tears on my pillow. And if there is a Christ, he'll come tonight to pray for Spanish eyes. And if I have nothing left to show, the tears on my pillow, what kind of life is this? If God exists, then help me pray for Spanish eyes. He had to fight like all the rest.
Is this about like a lover who passed?
Nobody, oh, all the streets are paved with fear. I don't understand. At least he was a man. I light this candle and watch it throw tears on my pillow. And if there is a Christ, he'll come tonight to show. The tears on my pillow. What kind of life is this? If God exists, then help me pray the Spanish eyes. How many lives will they have to take? How much heartache? How many suns will they have to burn? Spanish eyes, when will they ever learn? You were not the Maravilla in our mind. We were proud to fight, but we cannot win this blind. Stand your guns against the wall. Who's next in line to fall? I light this candle and watch it flow. Tears on my pillow, and if there is a Christ, he'll come tonight to pray for Spanish eyes. And if I have nothing left to show, tears on my pillow. What kind of life is this? If God exists, then help me pray for Spanish eyes.
Lágrimas de tristeza no me dejan olvidarte.
How many lives will they have to take? How much heartache? How many suns will they have to burn? Spanish eyes, when will they ever learn?
A little twinkling there at the end. All right. Mourns the death of her friend who died from AIDS. Okay. Yeah, that's obviously really sad, and I know that was AIDS was a big deal. It still exists, obviously, but I that's very unfortunate. Again, not a family necessarily, but still the theming of someone close to her. This person passing away, which is horrible. It's called Spanish Eyes. You get that kind of Hispanic, instrumentation there in the background, which I enjoyed. I think a better title might have been Tears on My Pillow. I like that. That sounds like a good title, Tears on My Pillow. But, the hook ends with Help Me Pray for Spanish Eye. She's talking about her friend. So I get it. I enjoyed that one. Again, I kind of feel for a lot of these here in the second half where it's like, it's back to kind of how I felt for True Blue and Like a Virgin, where it's like, yeah, I enjoyed that one, but it's definitely not near my enjoyment of that or the earlier half of the album. But obviously very important to her, could be very important to a lot of people, so totally understandable. It is now time for the last track of the album, and it is the shortest track, only 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Act of Contrition. Let's give it a listen to finish out Like a Prayer. Got some whispering here at the beginning. Oh! That Prince again on that guitar. Oh, they play in the church choir in reverse?
Oh my God. I was sorry for having offended me, and I detest all my sins because of thy just punishment. But most of all, because I have offended thee, oh my God, who art all good. and
This is great.
my love. I firmly resolve with the help of thy grace to confess my sins, to to do penance, to amend my life, and to avoid the temptations of evil.
Yeah, shred.
Oh my God, I'm heartily sorry for having offended thee, and I detest all my sins because of thy just punishments. But most of all, because my God, I've offended thee, who art all good, like I knew you would, and deserving of all my love. I reserve, I reserve, I reserve. I reserve, I resolve, I have a reservation. I have a reservation. What do you mean it's not in the computer?
All right. That was Act of Contrition. Um, that was great. That was a great outro to the album. Like song on its own, you're probably not going to listen to that song just like on its own, really. But as an outro to the album, it really works. Great closing track. Asking for forgiveness, repenting for her sins of this album. Very cheeky. Really like it. I also really liked the reversal of the playing of the church choir that's been, throughout this whole album. The reversing of their vocals was very interesting, and then Prince just shredding on the guitar. That's a great outro. Great outro. Uh, yeah, Cash Wednesday said here, this is my issue with this album. It has the really high highs, but the B side of this album is a hard listen. I don't know if I'd go as far as to say hard listen. I did enjoy most of the tracks, but I will agree that I'll be honest, guys. I mean, from the opener, Like a Prayer is already a track I loved. From that through track number 5, Promise to Try, those 5 tracks, I thought this was going to be like my favorite pop album of all time. It's still up there. I still really love it. But those first 5 tracks were by far, like those 5 tracks alone made this my favorite Madonna album thus far. Um, Cherish was good. It just like felt like this steady. I don't even want to say decline in quality because like it's not, these are very personal songs and like I get that, but at the same time, like I'm listening to it and I'm talking about my enjoyment. And Cherish was a nice, good pop song. Still a bit too long, but it was a nice pop song. Dear Jesse is just like this random, like, why the hell is this on here? But okay, I'll give you the wild card, right? Like, oh, Like a Prayer has everything. It even has Dear Jesse, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like what was that other track, Jimmy Jimmy? It's kind of like, okay, you're gonna have one random one. Oh Father and Keep It Together and Spanish Eyes. All 3 of those are these songs about familial themes and obviously her friend who passed away, and like those are all personal and great, and that's awesome to have these personal tracks. But at the same time, listening to them as a song, none of them even came close to me to hitting as hard as Promise to Try. And like I understand comparison is a thief of joy, but we're talking about the same album here, and you put by far your best track of this theming, at least in my opinion, at track 5. So all of these songs are trying to follow it, and in the structure of the album, it's tough. I would probably reorder the track listing personally. I think if you took the same track list and just kind of redid the order, it could have been a great, when you're talking about a more full listen through. Because right now it is a bit lopsided, and the first is just like 5 of the best songs I've heard ever, and then kind of just a bunch of, oh, that's nice. She has personal songs on there, but not ones I'm really going to listen to. So with that being said, I'm still saying it is my favorite album thus far because like I think all of her albums up to this point have been either 9 or 10 tracks. This one's 11. And so, 5 tracks, that's more than half the album. And Cherish was good too. So, 6 tracks with songs that I loved more than really anything on the last 2, and then even the debut album, so really loved this album. I don't want to take that away from it. But I will say that damn was there potential for this to be my favorite album of all time, a no skip masterpiece, and it kind of just wasn't that for me, but that's okay. It's still one I really love. I'm absolutely buying this on vinyl, and all those things. Love the album cover is great. I love this. I wish kind of like the After Contrition, like a prayer opening closing. I wish there was actually more throughout the album of this theming. In terms of like the whole way through, because I really like that theming. But yeah, overall, if I was gonna do top three, I mean, my number one, it's hard to say that it's not Promise to Try because I almost cried listening to it and talking about it, and I haven't cried during a song from a song in a really long time. There's only been probably only one or two songs in my whole life that even drew that emotion out of me. So it's hard not to say that one. But damn, did I really love Express Yourself and Love Song. Um, so those are definitely my top three if I'm not sorting them. Express Yourself, Love Song, and Promise to Try. Incredible, flawless, fire pen, just amazing. Um, it's hard to include Like a Prayer because it's like, again, I've heard that so many times. That's like, it's not a first time listen. So like if I'm doing my first time listen top three, it's those three. But Like a Prayer would probably slide in there over Express Yourself if I was including it. So I'd probably do my official top three, just ranking them as songs. Number one, Promise to Try. Number two, Love Song. And number three, Like a Prayer. But if we're doing it off first listen, first time reaction, then Express Yourself would go in place of Like a Prayer. Other than that, I really love this. This got me to discover Prince for the first time, basically with Love Song and then his guitar skills. I definitely maybe can add him to like in that second half of the summer. Add in some albums to listen to of Prince. That'd be very fun if this is kind of a sampling of him. Potential to be one of my favorite albums of all time, but ended up just my favorite Madonna album so far, and a really damn good, near flawless pop album that I really, really enjoyed. All right, my chat here says Sixto came back. What's up, Sixto? Cherish is a song I used to tell someone I spoke English back when I was a kid. The problem is the girls I was singing to spoke English and were like rolling eyes emoji. John says, I think this album is hit and miss. Some really good songs, but most I have not replayed. Her first album is still one I listen to all the way through. That is a good point. That is a good point. Cash says, I actually still prefer True Blue to this one. Okay, okay. I know this is a lot of people's best Madonna album. Fair enough. Jaden, what's up, Jaden, says this album needs several listens. Now all of the track besides Dear Jesse are tens for me. Yeah, and very much I could grow on that second half of the album, maybe on repeats for sure. John also prefers True Blue. See, that's what's surprising to me. I would say is, if anything, I just thought this was going to be one, like my favorite album of all time, and it just wasn't that in the second half. But I would say overall, like the second half is as good as True Blue or like a Virgin to me, and still might be better. So not that, and again, I liked all those albums, but just in terms of for me, I would not put it below any of those. Oliver, what's up, Oliver? My second favorite Madonna album of all time. It was a classic the second it was released in '89, the year I graduated high school. Oh, nice. Love it. Meg says Vogue and Rescue Me and Justify My Love before Erotica. You need to hear them. Okay, I will. Vogue, Rescue Me, Justify My Love. I will keep that in mind. Cash says, I do prefer Popular Madonna, though, so that has some weight in my rankings. Okay, fair enough. Tell me what y'all thought of Like a Prayer. Do you agree with me that you like the first half like way, way, way more, but still like the second half and overall love the album? Are you different than me in that opinion? Let me know. Where does this rank for you? And up next, I will be doing some more music videos and singles, which you can catch all of them live and then full and uncut over on my Patreon before we jump into the next album, which is Erotica. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you next time.